Welcome to 5-Minute Bedtime Stories, brought to you by TaleBot, your child's AI storyteller. Want to create a bedtime story for your child? Visit talebotai.com/create. Now, let's sit back and enjoy the story.
May's Magical Journey to the Enchanted North Pole. A special bedtime story for May. Once upon a time, in a cozy little town, lived a young girl named May. May was a curious and imaginative girl who loved to read books and imagine herself in exciting adventures. Every night, May's parents would tuck her into bed, kiss her goodnight, and May would eagerly await her bedtime story. One evening, as May lay in bed, snuggled beneath her soft blankets, she noticed a shimmering light outside her window. It was a light so bright and captivating that May couldn't resist but to investigate. She tiptoed out of her room and followed the light to a nearby train station. To her amazement, she saw a grand, majestic train waiting on the platform. The train was unlike any she had ever seen before. It was called the North Star Express, and it was said to take children on a magical journey to the North Pole. May's heart filled with excitement and curiosity as she stepped on board. Inside the train, May was greeted by a friendly conductor, who guided her to a cozy compartment filled with other children. The train whistle blew, and they were off on their adventure to the North Pole. As the train chugged along, May and the other children marveled at the breathtaking scenery outside their windows. Snow-covered mountains, twinkling stars, and the moon shining brightly, it felt like they were traveling through a winter wonderland. Suddenly, the train came to a halt. The children were led outside onto a snow-covered platform. And there, before their eyes, stood the enchanting city of the North Pole. It was a sight like no other, a magical place filled with glistening lights, cheerful elves, and the sweet smell of hot cocoa. May and the other children followed the conductor through the city, mesmerized by everything they saw. They visited the toy factory, where they watched toys being made by the busy elves. They stopped by the bakery, where they sampled delicious gingerbread cookies. And they even got to meet Santa Claus himself, with his warm smile and jolly laugh. As the night went on, May discovered something special about herself. She had a gift for spreading kindness and joy. Whenever she smiled at someone, their faces lit up, and the atmosphere seemed to sparkle just a little brighter. When it was time to return home, May was filled with a deep sense of gratitude and happiness. She realized that the true spirit of Christmas was not just about receiving gifts, but about spreading love and making others happy. May made a wish in her heart to always carry the magic of Christmas within her, even after the holiday season had passed. Back on the train, May and the other children were filled with warmth and joy as they journeyed back home. They shared stories of their adventures, giggled, and sang Christmas carols together. The train ride was filled with laughter and friendship, creating memories that would last a lifetime. As May arrived back at the train station, she thanked the conductor for the incredible adventure. She stepped off the train, feeling a sense of wonder and happiness in her heart. She knew that she would cherish this magical journey to the North Pole forever. May skipped back home, tucked herself into bed, and closed her eyes, a smile on her face. The enchanting memories of her journey danced in her dreams, and she fell into a deep and peaceful sleep, ready to embark on new adventures in her dreams. And so, May's magical journey to the enchanted North Pole became a cherished bedtime story she would always remember. It taught her the importance of kindness, friendship, and the true spirit of Christmas. May knew that as long as she carried these values in her heart, the magic of the North Pole would never fade away. The end.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with TaleBot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents, instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.